Boom. Look how lovely that looks. Awesome, awesome. So today we're going to be talking about unlocking the power of Facebook video ads to 10x your business. A little bit about myself. Uh, I am Mark Randall III. I am a videographer at heart. I've been shooting video for a very long time, and I recently got into marketing a few years back, mainly because you need to be able to get your products in front of the people that you're creating it for. So if you have the best product, the best product video that ever existed, if people don't know you exist, then you're not going to go very far as a business. So what we're going to be talking about today is digital marketing. So what is digital marketing? Digital marketing is basically anything that utilizes the internet or online-based technologies, your computers, smartphones, laptops, podcasts, anything like that, to promote a product or service. It's a very, very large and diverse and very powerful means of marketing. And today we're mainly going to be focusing on the aspect of social media marketing. So to really understand how to market on social media, you need to understand a concept that is called the sales funnel. Lots of sales funnels, they can come very complex. The average one's usually like 7 to 8 steps within a sales funnel. This is a very, very basic sales funnel to get you just to understand like the concept of it all. So at the top of the funnel, we go with the awareness. This is a moment when the first catch a consumer's attention. So in the awareness situation, maybe we're going to be using for this particular training a yoga studio. So if someone is looking to take up yoga, roughly they're looking to take up yoga within their area. That can kind of like circle around into that awareness. So hopefully you're doing your marketing and you pop up into their into their feed. Then it gets into the interest. The consumer is doing research, comparison, and thinking over their options. At this point, you may have made the the viewers short list. So maybe there's a couple of yoga studios that they're looking at with this yoga comparison, and they're wondering, is this going to be the best fit for me? They're looking at price, they're looking at value, they're looking at culture, they're looking at all those different things to see if your product or whatever your offer is going to be best made for you. Then it comes to the decision when the customer is ready to buy. Usually at this stage, you get something in the cart. So if you were to getting ready to purchase on this, you may be adding it to your cart, but you have not paid for it yet. And that goes down to the action, where it's the customer buys or becomes a part of your business ecosystem. Now, out of this whole entire sales funnel, the action sequence is by far the hardest portion to get a customer through. Actually getting a credit card from a customer and getting them to commit to you and your product is definitely major. And whenever you accomplish it, you should pat yourself on the back, because it is very difficult for most businesses to accomplish and pull off. We also need to talk about another concept of digital marketing, which is the landing page. The landing page is a crucial step in digital marketing. When you hear landing page, the definition of it is a standalone web page created specifically for marketing and advertising campaigns. When you hear the landing page, you may think of when someone's trying to sign you up for a seminar, but a landing page could be a product page. A landing page could be a coming soon page. The landing page, think of the landing page as the goal of what you want the viewer or your future customer to be doing. So for our case, for this yoga studio, our landing page would be something along the lines of a discounted session or a free session. A couple of examples here on the screen. There's like a banana juice. Maybe they're coming soon. The landing page could be, if you're maybe lactose intolerant, maybe they have a new banana milk that they're really trying to get out there, coming soon. Put in your email. When it comes out, they'll let you know. And then you'll go into another sales funnel. That is the beauty of sales funnels, is that they are kind of universal. Once you get a client into your sales funnel, You generally never really want to let them completely out. You can just keep siphoning them through various sales funnels. Okay, moving on. Why are we going to use Facebook video ads? It's pretty simple stuff. First, let's start with the video ads. Why video ads? Well, video ads have an average click-through rate of 1.84, which is the highest of all digital ad platforms, well, formats. And I want you to like look at that click-through rate of 1.84. It's very low. Like that's low. And if video is at the highest, it kind of like helps you understand how marketing works. So if you send out 100 emails and 2 people click through your emails, that's roughly that 1.84, and that would be considered not a bad, digital marketing campaign. Also, 75% of advertisers stated that online video ads are equal or more effective than traditional television ads, which is very true, especially on Facebook. Facebook favors video ads. They love it. They eat it up. It definitely pops up #1 within their news feed, and they just convert like gangbusters. Okay, so why Facebook? The benefits of Facebook is through and through. I think everyone kind of has their personal feelings about Facebook. I think at one point it used to be a really cool social networking system, and then aunties, moms, and grandmoms hopped on there, and I think people think like it's not as much of a social network anymore. And I would roughly agree with you. Facebook has become a marketing machine, and they are very good at it. So your audience, whoever your audience is going to be, they are on Facebook. Facebook has 1.49 billion members worldwide with 22 billion ad clicks per year. So whoever your audience is, they're on Facebook. You just got to find them. They're there. They're waiting to be sold to. Facebook ads are extremely affordable, very, very affordable. So the average CPM, which is cost per milli means 1,000. So for every 1,000 people you want to reach on cable TV, that's roughly $7 per 1,000. Where on Facebook ads, you can roughly get there for 25 cents. So Facebook ads are extremely, extremely affordable in the grand scheme of marketing. Also, Facebook targeting capabilities are very, 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 very robust, very extreme. You can target down to locations, demographics, age, languages. If you are looking for, in our case with our yoga studio, if we are looking for if we are looking for moms who like Lululemon, who live in the greater part of Philadelphia, we can target ads directly for them. And even if we wanted to get younger moms or older moms, we can definitely set up 2 different campaigns with 2 different ad sets to attract both of those different demographics. So the targeting capabilities of Facebook are very, very robust. Also, Facebook is good at getting leads down that funnel. Remember, the secret to digital marketing is the funnel. You have to like incorporate that funnel mentality into your digital marketing. It doesn't work very well when you want to just like put something in front of someone and be like, purchase this, buy this. They have to see what it is. They have to believe in what you're doing. They have to be interested in your product. They have to believe that your product is good, and then they'll go ahead and give you your money. All right, so how do we run? Oh, before we get into this portion, I also want to just greatly express how the pandemic has affected digital marketing. With the pandemic, everything has gone digital. Oscars were done via Zoom on a lot of occasions. Movies are doing day-and-day releases. I think like Zoom birthday parties have become so much more of a norm. The future for your business is going to be in digital advertising and digital marketing, because for the last year is what we've been doing. And purchasing online has skyrocketed within the year of the pandemic. So think about that a little bit more when you're transitioning out of the pandemic and we start getting back into normality. I don't think that's going away. If anything, I think it's going to get a little bit more. Just have to hydrate there. All right. So when you're setting up your Facebook ads, you want to start with your expectations. It's very, 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 very crucial that when you're starting a Facebook ad campaign, that you have very, very clear goals and very clear expectations. What are your marketing goals? Who is your target audience? What is your marketing budget? Those are the three things you really, really want to have a handle on before you start spending your hard-earned money to promote your business on any Facebook platform. If your marketing goals is to have people, in the case of our yoga studio, if our marketing goals is to have people sign up for our new class, I would run a certain ad built specifically for signups. I wouldn't run an ad that was built for brand awareness, where people discover my name for the first time or maybe like my Facebook page. So knowing what your goals are, very clear goals, very simple goals, is a great way to go. Knowing who your audience is extremely crucial, especially in Facebook, because you're paying to target it down. So again, with this yoga studio, I wouldn't market to guys who don't like yoga. If it was just all beefcake dudes who are like, you know, gains all day, I think that would be a poor use of my ad spend dollars. I would more likely target those toward people who have interest in yoga. And also your marketing budget. You're going to need a little money to make a little money. Facebook ads are extremely cheap, extremely affordable, but they do cost money at the end of the day. So if your marketing budget was like $5 and you expect to have thousands of people come through your door, you may want to level your expectations a little bit more. I mean, it's very doable on certain budgets, but you just got to know how much you're spending versus how much you're going to get out of that. So, all right, let's keep it pushing. The Facebook pixel, dun, dun, dun. The Facebook pixel is crucial to running Facebook ads. The Facebook pixel is a little strip of code that you then put into your website, and it basically tracks the people that come and go. Think of it like a very nosy guest book or something of that caliber. The great thing about the Facebook pixel is you can literally put it into any digital page that exists. If you have a website, you can put a Facebook pixel on your website. If you have certain event pages, you can put a Facebook pixel on your event page. If you're having a landing page for a specific event, you can put a Facebook pixel on that landing page. For example, with our yoga studio, we are releasing a new yoga class. We're very excited about it. And we got this awesome yogi coming in from Virginia to host this class. I can create a landing page for that one specific, you know, class, and then make a Facebook pixel for that one specific class. And then as I market it, the Facebook pixel will track all the people that's coming to that class, coming to that page. And then let's say the class goes really well. I want to market it again. I want to bring that same Virginia yogi back up and do it again. I can rely on the pixel's information to narrow in on my target audience. And then your dollar is working harder for you because Facebook already knows, okay, so we're going to narrow this down to these specific people because these people clicked the link last time. And Facebook can create a thing called a lookalike audience. So what they can do is look at your Facebook pixel, look at the information that came from that pixel, and then say, okay, so we can make an audience that looks just like this pixel's audience and market to them. They like all the same things. They hang out in the same circles. These are the people that we're going to want to market to. So the Facebook pixel, while it is a little bit complex on how to put it into your website, it is super crucial, very important, and it can really, 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 really boost your business's bottom line. Okay, so let's go into the roadmap of what makes a good ad. I like to break it down into 6 parts. Realistically, you could probably do it in 5, but you know, 6, symmetry. So here we go. You want to grab their attention. You can do that with some visuals. You can do that with your copy. You can do that with bold colors. You want to have something that speaks to them. It grabs their attention. And then you want to state the problem. So in our case with our yogi, maybe the problem is you don't have a yoga studio yet, but we are the yoga studio for you. Then you want to establish your credibility. By establishing your credibility, you're like, yeah, we can take care of you. We know yoga. So whatever it is that you do, you want to establish that credibility. A lot of that is already built into your branding. Nike, when they run ads, they never have to establish the fact that, you know, they make great athletic wear. However, if Nike started making cheeseburgers, it would be like, well, that's kind of weird. You would want to establish some credibility there, Nike. We don't know if you make as great cheeseburgers as you do pro trainers. So then you want to state the solution, and the solution will definitely be your product or your offer or whatever you have going on. You are the solution to that person's problem. How could they get by without you? Well, you're here now, so better late than never. And then the call to action is whatever you're going to want them to do. So if you want them to sign up for a webinar, if you want them to sign up for a newsletter, if you want them to buy your new organic banana milk, whatever it is, that is the call to action. You want to have all 5 of those into your ad. And then finally, you want to test and tweak your ad. So constantly test, constantly tweak. You know, with ad set, you know, changing the tone, changing the speed, changing the color of buttons can increase or decrease sales. So you never want to just get stuck doing one thing. You know, you always want to make sure that you are constantly, you know, checking and updating your ad set. All right. So let's build an ad. I'm going to stop sharing that screen and we're going to go over to my Facebook page here. And we're going to go through building a Facebook ad. All right. Cool. Can everyone see that? Tamara, can I get a thumbs up if you can see this?
I totally can see it.
All right, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so where we are is a secret. No, I'm just lying to you. We are in the Facebook Ads Manager, and you get here by going to business.facebook.com. And every Facebook account has a business account. You just haven't signed into it yet. So if you have a Facebook account and you go to business.facebook.com and sign in, you will be brought to your ads manager. And then from there, you're going to need to go through a couple steps. You're going to have to set up, you know, your credit card for your ad spend and all that jazz. So it can be a little complex, but don't worry, I am here to help you out. So after you go to business.facebook.com, you're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and create this ad. Okay, so as we're going to create this ad, you see that there's these 3 basically campaign options that they want you to choose from. There's awareness, which is brand awareness and reach. Those are pretty self-explanatory. I like to call these kind of vanity metrics in a way. You would kind of want to run these campaigns if you're trying to get your Facebook likes page up, or if you're just trying to get people to know who you are. These campaigns are not going to be super great for actually generating income to your business. The next one's going to be consideration. This is where I would mainly focus most of your ad spend dollars if you're going to be especially new to running Facebook ads and you don't have a Google Pixel on your website. Maybe you don't have a really robust mailing list. And if you're if you're not 100% sure who your actual audience is, if you have more of a colder audience, then you're going to want to run consideration ads. Now, when it gets to conversion, these 3 over here, conversion is all about bottle funnel. So you would run conversion ads if people have come to your website and maybe didn't give you their credit card information for whatever have you. Maybe they visited your website and didn't sign up for your webinar. Like that's when you're going to want to run conversion ads, is when you've got it's a much warmer lead. You have a better idea of who this person is that you're going with. So for the sake of this demo, we're going to be running a traffic ad. And again, what you would want to do is remember those principles of digital marketing. There's the funnel, and then there's the landing page. We're going to run a traffic ad to funnel viewers onto our landing page to like basically get them into our funnel to get them to do what we want to do. Okay, so down here at the bottom, it says name your campaign. This is like super optional. However, if you take the time out and name your campaign, your ad set, and your ad in this block here, it will save you so much time in the future. Now, when you're naming your campaigns and your ads and your ad set, you're going to want to have some form of naming structure that you can easily identify in case you need to rerun the ad or you want to test the ad. So, sorry, I think my dog just heard something crazy over there. She is not being a good viewer, I tell you that much. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to name this campaign. We're going to work with the yoga studio, and this yoga studio is starting a Wu-Tang class. So we're going to name it Wu Yoga. And because these are code leads, I'm going to call it code. That's going to be my campaign. All right. And then for your ad set, so your ad set, this block here is going to be who you're marketing to. You're also going to want to label that, because if this campaign doesn't do well, then you can go back in, change the campaign, and tweak up your audience to get better ads. So we're going to keep that same thing going with the Wu Yoga. Okay, and then we're going to target guys and girls, let's say 21 and 45. That's who we're going to target with this particular ad set. And then for your ad, you're going to want to make sure that your ads same conventions as well, something that you can easily replace. Right now, we're going to name this ad Wu Yoga.
Juice, where you get juice from?
McDonald's. One.
Can I get an hour?
Okay. So this here will save you so much time. You have a nice and organized ad that you're going to be able to go back on and tweak throughout the lifetime of it. So we're going to go ahead and continue. Okay, so when you get to this first page here, this looks like insanity. What is going on here? There is so much happening. As you can see, though, our campaign name is there. So we've already done some of the work. As someone who's just running Facebook ads, I wouldn't touch none of this. None of this would apply to you and your business. So you can just go ahead and click next. Okay, so this is where we're going to get into the audience. So as you said, we've already put our name in there from that first line. So the first part is done. We're going to traffic them to our website. Now, the apps and the Messenger and the WhatsApp, these are all great avenues, but if you don't have any business there, I would avoid them. Like, they're not going to help your business at all, and they're actually going to cost you spend dollars. Dynamic creative, you don't need to really worry about that or the offer. So when it gets down to your budget and your schedule, this is literally your daily budget. I would recommend starting with at least $5. You would need to do $5 of a daily budget to get Facebook to understand what's going on with your ad, to be able to reach the best amount of people. So if you can, start with $5 and then just limit the amount of time if you have a very limited budget. With your start date and your end date, the date basically starts on the day that you're on the ad, but you can always tweak this if you're trying to do something in the future. I always create an end date, and I recommend you do the same so you don't forget about your ad. Last thing you want to do is to have this thing running in the background. Maybe life gets busy for a week or two, and you don't have someone checking up on it, and it hasn't been performing well. Facebook is still going to charge you regardless. So adding a nice beginning and end date to your ad is crucial. You can also add a time too. This works really good for events also. If you were running an event that was going to be on May the 4th, you can have ads run up to the day prior. So, you can run different ads like final day ads. So, that's always, good to know. Okay, so now we're going to get into our audience portion of Facebook ads. So when we get to location, we can literally run Facebook ads anywhere. We're just going to stick to United States. Actually, let's narrow it down to the lovely, lovely city of Philadelphia. And here you can go from let's go for 25-mile radius. You can even bump it up to 50 if that's whatever has you. The funny thing with the Facebook locations is certain countries cost more to market in. America is an expensive country to market in. But if you have a product that can go overseas, or if you have like on certain awareness campaigns, if you market to places that are not in America, you can actually get clicked. Like I've seen people get links clicked for like 5 cents per click. Okay, so here you can also adjust the age. So remember, we were going to go with that 21 to 45, because I feel like that right there, that's prime time Wu-Tang people. So let's go ahead and get that going. As far as the gender, you can go ahead and hit that up if you like. You can hit all men or women. But with this campaign, we're targeting men and women. So then we're going to get down into targeted details. Now, this is when it gets really, really, really wild with Facebook. We can actually target down to, we click this thing down, it has demographic interests and behaviors. So with demographics, we can target education, financial situations, life events. So let's say that you create wedding videos. You can target people who just changed their status to engaged. And then you can run ads to those people. If you create baby products, you can create ads for people who, just turned their ad to, I don't know if Facebook lets you know if there's a baby coming, but something along those lines. Parents, all that stuff, you can definitely hit it up. If you're targeting stuff for people who work in a certain genre or a certain niche, you can definitely hit that up there. Interests, things that people like. So if you're like looking for people who like horror movies, you can find them there. And behaviors. Behaviors is super cool because you can actually target people's mobile devices. So if you have an Android app, you can target only people who use Android. All right, so let's go in here and let's find some people for our yoga studio. I'm going to keep it real simple. We're going to target some yoga people. Let's see. People who are interested in yoga. Oh, right there. Boom. And because this is Wu yoga, we're going to interest people. We're going to look for people who are into the Wu-Tang. Look at that. We're doing great. The Wu-Tang. So with this, generally for first-time people who are running ads, I wouldn't recommend adding a whole bunch of interests and like demographics and behaviors. You want to keep it around 2 or 3 just to help you out. If not, it can get really tough to click those ads. If you see over here an audience definition over here, you don't want it to be too specific in the red. You don't want it to be too broad. You want it right there, slab in the middle of that green. That's what you want. So when it says it's going to reach 300 to 1.1K, that's per day. And these link clicks, they say between 6 and 26. That's pretty accurate. What will end up happening is you will roughly get around those numbers. They may not all convert, but you will roughly get that many links per day with this particular ad set. Now, if you wanted to boost the link clicks or the actual reach, what you may want to mess around with is your actual budget. So if you mess around with your budget, you can actually increase or decrease this because you're spending more to actually reach those people. So let's say if we did something like 25 per day, as you see, the link clicks shot up a bit there, which is great, you know, but it's up to you. You have to know your budget and know what's going on. Let's start this for tomorrow, so it's not going to be weird. All right, cool. Okay, so we have our target audience. Woo Yoga is looking good. Let's get down into that placement. So when we get into the placement section of actually building your ads, this is where your ad will appear. Is it going to appear in the Facebook feed? Do you want it on Instagram? Where do you want it? Some people recommend that if you're running first-time ads to leave it at automatic placement. I personally don't recommend that because it can waste your money extremely fast. And if your ad isn't built for a Facebook Live or Instagram story or something like that, you wouldn't want to have your ad placed there. We know that for Woo Yoga, we built a video that's square, so we're not going to want any of that. So we're just going to stick to Facebook and Instagram. And as you can see here, you can get really detailed in where this is coming up. So in the feed, we have your Facebook news feed. That is the feed that usually like your auntie and uncles are posting in when you hop on Facebook. The Instagram feed is the general Instagram feed that you see in there. The marketplace, if you don't have a product that will really go well in the marketplace, like maybe you don't need to be there. It's kind of a waste of your money. Facebook video feeds, yeah, let's stay in that. Facebook right columns. I don't think many people look in the right columns personally. It's kind of like up to the right of Facebook. Let's get out of there. But we do want to stay in Instagram Explorer because some people get bored and they explore on Instagram. We're going to avoid stories because we don't have an ad shaped like this. If you're going to run a story, you're going to want an ad that's kind of shaped like a piece of paper, you know, kind of like that nice square, you know, portrait get up. If you don't have that, save your money and there we go. Take that off. There we go. End stream, we're going to take that off too. We're going to take off search. We'll leave the rest of this stuff here. All right, cool. So by doing that, yeah, our number has gone down, but we're actually making sure that we're putting our ad in the places where people are going to be, which is extremely crucial. This is your money here. You don't want to just throw your money around all willy-nilly style. All right, cool. So that is done. I know that seemed like a lot to go through, and it kind of is. But once you get used to it, you will like understand it better. And once you start building these guys, you can start saving them. I didn't show it to you because it's a little complex. But here at this top audience section here, this little bit, this would be where you can actually import the audience from your pixel. So if your pixel was working, you could just go there and that would eliminate a lot of you trying to go down here and build this this cold audience here. But this looks pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with it. Let's keep moving. All right. So this is the final portion of Facebook ads. This is actually building the ad itself. We're going to put this thing on our Facebook page and our Instagram. Okay, so you need to have a Facebook page if you're going to run ads. It's just kind of one of those things that Facebook like makes you do. I think having a Facebook page for your business is crucial for your success. Even if you're not on Facebook very often, you'll be surprised the amount of people who are on Facebook, who are looking for reviews, who will find you on Facebook. And it's actually a great way to boost your business. So definitely make sure you start a Facebook page. And to run ads, you're also going to need to connect your Instagram page to your Facebook account. So to connect your Instagram page to your Facebook account, you're going to have to take your regular Instagram account and turn it into a business account. And this is cool if your Instagram account is separate from your actual like business. I wouldn't recommend turning your very, very personal Instagram account into a business account. It just like once your account becomes a business account on Instagram, it has not been proven, but it's highly speculated that your engagement and things get a little wonky because at that point, Facebook kind of knows that, you know, you're a business and they don't really want to treat you the same as a real person. So create another Instagram account for running your ads. If you're going to run ads on Instagram, it will do you great. And you know, you just don't want to mix, you know, your personal life and your business on the social sphere. Okay, so into the ad set, you know, we have single images here, we have carousels, we have a collection of things. We are going to post a video. So we're going to go down here to add creative. We're going to add our media. We're going to add a video. And we're going to upload our Woo Yoga video. Wu-Tang Clan is coming stretch. Yeah. All right, cool. So as that's processing, I know this is a whole lot of information to process. There's a lot going on here. And just for our viewers of this webinar today, there's going to be a link in the chat that you can click to actually book a discovery call with me, and I will go through your business with you and help you set up the best ad campaign to kind of let you know where you should be spending your money, where you shouldn't be spending your money, completely free just for our viewers of this webinar today. So there should be in the link somewhere. T will take care of that. Yeah, so let's continue on. Okay, our ad is up and it's looking good. Woo Yoga. All right, so next you're gonna go with your primary text. You're gonna wanna like capture people's attention with this. This is what you're gonna wanna post up to get people to come to click your ad. So protect your neck and your bones. I don't know. It's Woo Yoga. Woo Yoga. Boom. Okay, so we got that going on there. We got the headline. They say it's optional. You should probably always want to you always going to want to put something in there. So and we're going to send them to a website. WooYoga.co. Cool. Okay, so here we go. So as you see with this primary text, you want to make sure you have really, really good copy here, really robust copy, something that would speak to your audience. So, you know, protect your neck and your bones. It probably should be like chakra or something since we're doing yoga, but it's all good. This is just for an example. And then you're going to want to make sure this headline connects. As you can see here, this headline appears here. Click the link to get started, which is going to be this URL. So hopefully you've been remembering the principles of digital marketing, and this URL is a landing page. And Woo Yoga's example, this is going to be a landing page that gives you like a free session to Woo Yoga. Okay, and then down here, this call to action button, we can actually change what this says to make it make sense. So if people saw Protect Your Neck with Woo Yoga, they're like, I don't even know what that is. Learn more might work, or we can try some other ones like book now or contact us. So let's see what we got here that would work best. Let's do sign up. All right, awesome. So to the right of this here, this is your actual, this is how your feed would appear in Facebook, and with video ads, they actually play, so you can play that and it would actually play it. Look at that. The Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to mess with. Yeah, look at that, aligning the chakras. That looks great. We also have it on Instagram. Also looking great. Look at that thing. So then you can make sure that your ad looks great across all the boards. You're gonna want to make sure that it's like there's no weirdness going on. Again, if we were running a square ad like this on an Instagram story, there would be giant gaps in the top and the bottom, and it would just look very unprofessional. Okay, so we're getting to the bottom of building this ad here, and where it gets to tracking. This is where you would put your pixel information. So again, if I was going to run this campaign in real life, I definitely would have created a Woo Yoga pixel. I would have attached said pixel to the website, and I would also put it into this ad to see how many people click the ad, and then compare that to the people that actually went to the website. And then once this is all said and done, you can give it a once over to make yourself feel really good about it, and then you would actually publish it. And in a couple of days, your ad would be live. Well, not a couple of days, I'm sorry. In a couple of hours, your ad would be live. And yeah, you'll be off to the tracks and running. And then from there, you would just check your analytics and make sure your ad is performing really well. If it's not performing well, you can actually do things like tweak your ads on the fly so that your money is not being wasted. At the end of the day, what we want to do is make sure that you as a business owner are spending your hard-earned dollars marketing to people and is connecting to your audience and growing your business. We want you to succeed. We don't want you to waste that money. So make sure that when you run Facebook ads, you're checking them out. I recommend running, if you have $20, I would run 2 ads, and then after a day or two, see which ad is performing the best, and then switch all the funds to that ad and turn off the other ad. That's just a simple little way where you can just make your dollars stretch further and work harder for you. So once again, there should be a link in the chat if you like that and you're not really sure if you want to be running, video ads or anything of that caliber. You can go ahead and schedule yourself a session with me. I will sit down with you for about 30 minutes or so, go over your business and let you know, where you need to be. Do you need to be on Facebook? Do you need to be on Instagram? Honestly, like not all business goals can be achieved on Facebook. Prime example, if you are a plumber and you're trying to get people to use you to use your business, Facebook ads probably wouldn't work super great for you. You would probably want to run Google pay-per-click ads with a local search. So when people Google plumbers near me, you would want to run a campaign where you pop up in that versus spending your dollars on Facebook ads. So yeah, that opens it up to the Q&A. I am so glad that we got through all of that.